investment, as was the Australian Renewable Energy Agency, as were renewable energy targets. The former Labor government put those in place, and the current government has relied upon them for any reduction in emissions which has been achieved up to now. The fact that they have no policy going forward will be exposed by when the Prime Minister is at Glasgow. You can't have an Australian Prime Minister just saying it's the vibe when the rest of the world wants to see concrete steps towards net zero by 2050. And overnight as well, we've seen real problems with the relationship between France and the United States and Australia. You've seen President Macron make some very serious statements about his view of what Scott Morrison said to him prior to Scott Morrison cancelling the contract between Australia and France by text message. Australians need a leader who can be trusted, and the world needs to be able to trust the Australian Prime Minister. But President Macron has made a very clear and unequivocal statement about what was said to him in meetings just prior to the tearing up of that contract between Australia and France. And President Biden has also made some very strong comments about what he was informed and led to believe was discussions between Australia and France prior to those announcements being made. Diplomacy is important. It's important that Australians have a leader on the world stage who is trusted on that stage, whose word can be counted. But what we see is that being drawn into question very directly by the President of France and also the President of the United States.